Hey y'all, I'm going to try to make this absolutely as quick as possible because I think I do not have much memory left on my card because I've been filming for both channels and they're uploading very, very slowly. Anyway, I'm going to get straight to it. These are my top 10 perfumes, and how some people always wait to the very end to give you their very, very favorite. I'm going to too. Anyway, I'm going to start off with some very lovely favorites. I'm going to start off with my Chanel's. Number one is, I'm sorry, there's not a number. I will tell you my number one in the end. A lot of you will know it. But it's Coco Mademoiselle. And this, I think this is like a gift packaging because I'm not even sure you can still get it in this style anymore, the white, the larger piece. But it's just very, very light, airy, kind of, it just kind of smells regal, but it's so light sometimes that I was in Charleston and I saw it, and this is kind of the usual packaging actually, I think. So I'll show you comparatively. But I saw it and I thought, let me, put a little on. I put some on and I was like, God, that just seems so much sweeter or stronger or something I like. This is the Eau de Parfum Intense. So this is Coco Mademoiselle Intense. And this is regular. And I have to say, I've moved from this one to this one. I like the Intense. You use less of it and it is just yummy. It's just yummy. Also, the packaging on all of these is very, very lovely. I don't think there's any that are, ugly or anything. Sticking with Chanel, one of my new favorites that I'm really enjoying is the Paris Riviera. There's a lot of new city named ones. I don't think the packaging is nearly as, it's sort of like Joe Malone packaging. It's like for such a great smell, it's like the packaging looks cheap. I know this is simple, and simple is elegant, and it's got one of those magnetic tops where it, the way that it stays on. I'll show you another one. Is that magnetic? It's very, very slight. Actually, that doesn't feel magnetic. Okay, the other one is. But just to me, this is so much more elegant on your dressing table than this is. This almost looks like a men's cologne. So, not loving it. Loving it. But I do love the smell. Again, it's a little more fun for me. This is a great everyday. Great everyday. Whereas the other two are kind of more for date night, going out. But I've got so many, I could use all of them every day. I'm a perfume person, so. Then the fourth Chanel, so you can tell, brand-wise, the most represented Chanel. And of all of them right now, my favorite is Allure. This is almost one of my top favorites, period. Allure, now you can see it says Allure there. You barely see the little Chanel right there, but y'all, this is just such a, it's one I'm going to show you that's another favorite that it reminds me of. It's kind of a cuddly comfort sweet smell, and I like it. There's still an elegant undertone to it. I did not read you any of the notes. If you'd like any of these names, I could tell you, go write them all down and look up the notes and see which notes you like. But sometimes I don't even go by notes anymore, except I do like Orange Blossom and almost everything. Bergamot, and I do love Gardenia. But anyway, the one that smells similar to as far as hominess, and this is one of my new all-time favorites, is Tocca's Stella. And I got this, y'all. Look at the pretty bottle for one thing. It's very beautiful. And then on top it's like an antique gold, and it's a little bird, a dragonfly, and a flower. And it's just so, so, so elegant, pretty, kind of almost old-fashioned. I got this from Magnolia. And when I went shopping online, this was the only perfume I think that she had listed. So, I thought, I'll try it, and I fell in love with it. This is a great everyday. Absolutely love it. This is also a great everyday, Dolce & Gabbana's The One, and it's also great for date night, though. I don't know, y'all, all of these I just wear just like my makeup. I'm wearing this makeup with a baseball shirt. And look at my makeup. It's a little overdone, but I had a great time putting it on. Some people are like, why would you be putting on makeup when the nation's in a crisis? It's like, for one thing, I just enjoy it. I feel better when I'm made up. I feel better. I feel a little prettier and a little better. I don't know. And I just enjoy putting it on. It's like artwork to me. It's very comforting to me. But anyway, I love putting on maybe a date night perfume for an everyday. This is sweeter. It's a little stronger. Yeah, I would definitely say that's sweeter. I love it. I have. Anyway, I love it. Absolutely love it. And it is a beautiful bottle to sit on your dressing table. It's substantial. It's very heavy. And I love it. Okay. So the next, this one is a favorite because it was one of my first really beautiful smelling perfumes. And my husband loves it. So he bought it for me. And it is also, I tend to go sweeter, but it's got a little bit of a sharpness aftertone to it. So it's very, he says it smells very ladylike. It smells very like a lady, like a woman. He loves it. So it's called Issa Tea. And that's from Givenchy, by the way. I do like a lot of Givenchy's, actually. What is that one? Organza. I do like that as well. Next, a newer one that I really, y'all have been wearing it a lot, and it's a Louis Vuitton Sun Song. Remember when I got all those little samples and I tried them all? The Sun Song, I just couldn't get enough of. Why? Because it does have a strong overtone of orange blossom, which is one of my favorite scents. So, or fragrances. So this is Louis Vuitton Sun Song, and it does have one of those magnetic tops. Watch. I put the ribbon on, y'all. That came from something I bought, and it was a ribbon on the box. It doesn't normally have this ribbon, but I just thought it was pretty. And then this is my next to the favorite, and it's very hard to find. It's expensive, and it's just hard to find. It's made by Lubin, and it's called Gin Fizz. It has a story. This was Princess Grace, named after Princess Grace, because the cocktail of the day was Gin Fizzes. And I believe she must have drank it. Also, when she got off the boat, when she first came to Monaco as princess, she had on this large hat, and the people loved her, but they were very disappointed in the hat because they could not see her lovely face. And that's the exact shape of the hat. So I kind of feel like, is this her shape? I don't know. She wasn't that buxom. She was actually very, very lean. And then last but not least, my absolute favorite. Can y'all guess it? Does anybody know? Boucheron. Boucheron is my absolute favorite perfume. This is the only perfume that without fail, every time I wear it, people constantly, not just one or two, people constantly say, gosh, you smell good. What are you wearing? What is the name of that perfume? And then they get out their phone, look it up, and order it. And I mean, this has happened repeatedly to me. Y'all, this is the best smelling perfume. And Boucheron has many perfumes, but this one, that just take a picture in your mind of this container. For one thing, it's very lovely. But the blue top, there's orange top, there's a green top, there's a red top, there's other ones. None of them smell like this. Those, and look at their names. There'll be other names. I think one's J. Per or something like that. This is the one that I'm in love with. I should try those others, because usually if you like a perfume from a fragrance provider, you will like the other ones. Not because they're exactly like they may be. But maybe it's just the way they do. I don't know. I don't know why. But number one favorite, I will say that even though Gin Fizz is so unique, so hard to find, it's probably moving into number 3, because this Sun Song, I am getting to where I put this on every day. And these are very expensive to be wearing every day. But they're my everyday favorites. I always wear this to work and out. Bible study, same with this. I wear this just around the house because it just smells so good. That yellow, by the way, is yellow glass. That's not isn't that pretty? I love it. Anyway, so these, I would have to say, this has moved into number 2 position. These are my 2 favorites, Louis Vuitton Sun Song and Boucheron. And then a close third is my Gin Fizz. And now my fourth place has become the Chanel Allure. So those are my favorites. I just thought y'all might want to know what are my top 10 favorites. Comment below on your favorites, and let me know why they're your favorites. Is it because it reminds you of something? You know, sometimes we have a smell. I think that's why I like this one, but I'm not sure what it is. It kind of reminds me of something, but I don't know what it reminds me of. The Stella. It's also such pretty packaging. This is so, so pretty packaging. Out of all the packagings, I think this is the most old-fashioned and pretty. I think this is very unique. And I think this is just really chic and cool. The fact that it's yellow glass and just kind of plain, but still very elegant with the Louis Vuittons, very understated. And also this is actually imprinted into the glass. I mean, it's really pretty unique and classy. So yeah, so those are my favorites. And y'all, again, y'all list below What are your favorites? How are you doing? How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's holding up okay, being under, what are they calling it? Stay in place, relax in place, rest in place orders, stay at home orders. What are some of the things you're doing to pass your time? And please tell me it's not constantly following the news, y'all. Following the news has a place. The problem is being able to trust the news. That's why I really kind of just stick with the White House briefing. Not that that's the only truth, but it is the president's task force that comes forward. Some people said they're yes men. If you think Fauci is a yes man to Trump, you need to think again, because he doesn't appear to be. But they have changed their mind on some things, and that has concerned me. So I am now kind of listening to other ones. The only problem is there is such a political bias, y'all. It's just kind of hard to tell. So the main thing I'm doing is just trying to, check for facts there and pray and say, Lord, you know my comings and goings. You know the day you brought me into this world and the day you'll take me out. And that's true for everyone I know and love. And so I've just got to trust you. And some people are like, that's not much of a way to go. It's the only way to go for me. Nobody's getting out of this world alive. Everyone's going to go somewhere. They're even going to the Lord or not. And y'all, please, if you're watching this and you're kind of on the line, and if there's an issue that's causing you to kind of be on the line, please tell me and let's talk about it. Comment below. Don't be afraid. I'm perfectly open to discussing things, even debating. And so as long as we're respectfully debating, that's okay. But I know one girl had said, I'm just really struggling with women in the Bible and how they're treated and talked about. And I'm like, oh. Well, I can definitely talk to you about this. And I have talked about it once, and I answered her because Jesus greatly respected women. So if y'all are interested in that or another subject, please comment below what y'all want to talk about. And I love you guys so much. I really appreciate you, by the way, and your support of my channel.